Hi there and welcome to my 8th tutorial on C++ 2010 Express Edition, and in this tutorial I will show you how to create nested if statements. And as you can see, I have my project created, my main is created as well, and libraries included. So to start off with the code, you simply have some kind of variables. It's normally like we would use an if statement, with a difference that we will nest another if inside if like this. So let's have an int number and number 2, let's say. I will ask for the input, first of all some kind of message, so please enter a number. I'll ask for the input, and again the same for the next number. So cout please enter another number, and line and cin number 2. Okay, so I have my input statements in place. I can start with my if statement now. So basically how you create nested if is very simple. You just need to create your if statement like you would normally do. So for example, if number is less than 10, then do some kind of action inside. Let's say I will say number is equal to number plus 4 and cout number. I'll also do the message, some kind of message. Okay, this is not your number. Now if I want to nest another if statement inside this condition, I can just say if. So I just start another statement, if statement, and I can say if number 2, let's say different condition, will be more than 5, then I will do some kind of action in here. So this statement will be only executed if this one is true, if this is true, and this is true. And this will be only executed if this is true. So you can use it for example, validations and stuff like this. Let me do some kind of calculation. So number 2 is equal to number 2 plus 1. Oops. And cout this. And number 2 calculation and line. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the number. Okay, so when I run this now, system asks for the input. Let's say I will input 5, and for the second input I will do 3, and I have only one output. This is not your number, and 9 because I add 4. And as you can see, because number 2 is not more than 5, this statement is not executed at all. So it's left behind, only this statement is executed. Now if I give the different values, let's say this one 5 again, but this one 7, I will have, I didn't end line, okay, I'll run again. Okay, so I have 5 and 7, and you will see this is your number 9, which is the first input, and your number 2 calculation 8. So the result 8 here. So as you can see, both statements are printed out because this one is true and this one is true as well. And that's how the nested statements works. You can of course have for example, different if statements. You can have one if statement and then another if statement if you want to check it. But what you can also do is, for example, add else in here. If this one is not true, then you can do something else. For example, see out something and say okay. So if this one is wrong, this one will be executed. Everything here will be left behind, and else only will be executed. So that's how the nested statements works. So for example, if I run it now and I input first number, which is more than 10, let's say 11, this one doesn't matter actually, it will still print out wrong. So even if this condition is true, it will not be executed as this one is not true. So else will be executed with some kind of different code. We can also put inside the else, we can put another if statement, so we can build it up as much as we can. So it's very flexible and useful when we do programming. That's pretty much it about this tutorial. As I said, it's very short, and next tutorial will be about loops. You will learn how to do repetition in programming and different types of loops, how to use them, why we use them, and stuff like this. So look forward to next tutorial. Also visit my webpage and YouTube channel. If you like it, subscribe, and I will see you next tutorial. Bye.